first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40. The Eagle ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Sanders. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And inches.
Try and run forward with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is get a 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Yeah.
Get man coverage on the outside.
No, I know he's very mad right now because that should have been touchdown. I don't know how, dude.
Coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Goodwin able to haul it in. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it, put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 5-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue. But to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Mills.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Tannehill.
No!
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Come on, man, block.
The return here is stopped
Damn.
at the 35-yard line.
Block for 1 second.
Partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Block, man. Why can't they block? Yeah.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Sanders, the Eagle ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Hurts. Now he'll escape to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
No pressure.
Goodwin, 37 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Titans nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it.
He gets hit.
Took the ball off course.
Ball goes 50 yards. No, I ain't got nobody around.
Trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Bird sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
Homework? Oh, you did already? Yeah.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I fold it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say follow and let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause that's timing. Yeah, that parts of my mind don't get much love if you want to.
Well, easy. I don't know who that is, but I just listened to this song. Spotify. Ball. You really like this song.
The face is funny. The face you made is funny. Bars.
It's called On a Call.
I'm abiding by laws of attraction, my thoughts still rising. Thank you. What type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking.
Hey, yeah, this would be designed.
Before 30, this all that concerns me early. Lemonade clutching my inner rage when it takes to the stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it on each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
Hey. Did you put singles?
Yeah, I gotta find it. Huh? That's not the song?
It's on YouTube.
You said Spotify, so that's why I went Spotify.
Yeah.
That's what that was. That's what song that was. I just played it.
No, see? This is it.
Oh, wow, that's a completely different song.
Right now, look, come up. Baby, been talking my truth because I know I come from the gutters and soft as brother. Then I go pop out and all of this linen like I was a baller. How can you hate me? I'm coming from under. Know what it's with the book is a cover. And now I pop out. I was out that I know I done it all. I was serving the people. It's all that I'm calling my man. Slide it off. I'm open, I'm packing that. You know what to do when you see me. I'm in the paper like I'm in the paper. Baby, on your sleeve, let me see you. Too much of the work. Having me too much of the got me ready to freak. Grinding for once, I've been grinding.
Killer Bryson got some dance moves.
Gucci and probably having me dripping like I was a sink.
Serving the fiends, Bill told me to stop popping the beans. Right on this beat, I'm fulfilling my dreams. I like dropping them inside of my lean. No easy, been working. Pass your moves, you got them working. We see it.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville.
Hey, Bryson.
Here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with their opponents. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, He's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the line. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. First down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end, Pruitt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13 to first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Tannehill throwing again. He'll get this one complete. That's a
Don't neither one of y'all.
Nope.
Don't neither one of them pick up no blocks, man.
Gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Frustrating,
play.
bro.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shit,
At the
frustrating,
Eagles'
man.
43-yard
Don't
line.
neither one of them pick up no blocks.
Throwing again is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Again, Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much.
Block, man.
Down he goes.
I mean, fuck.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go
Horrible.
for his progressions.
Horrible offensive. I can't block till I get open.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Up for the tackle.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That was
9
the
yards to
blitz.
pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front and the way he pressed the hole. absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run it, Sanders. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, 62 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken from about the 12. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 11 now, Tannehill.
Why do you come back down, man? That's the worst ever. Stop doing that.
Running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in there,
for real?
An interception can result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
Oh, really?
Taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
He did what?
Goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, okay.
Following the pickup,
yeah.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Right.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield.
Yeah, Roy going to end up with a libel suit against him.
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, he's going to end up with a libel suit against him big time because
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Because
dive, and he has it. What a catch.
you know, this stuff continues to happen,
and
Sal's always in the middle of it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, in my opinion, it shouldn't even matter who's real, who did what. One dude put his hands on another dude.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there.
That's the bottom line. And the one dude who put his hands on the other dude is always in it with somebody. Always in it with somebody. It don't matter what team, parents. Not just every game this year. Every year. So, if I'm Roy,
out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a nice run, nice gain there as they head towards a 2-minute warning.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Dang.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of his first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
The tackle made.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need.
Oh, yeah, it was some black dude that got into his issue.
It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because
with who, though?
He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side
that
to
game?
start making plays.
I didn't see that.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I did not see that one at all.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Titans nothing. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I know.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yeah, we have now. We got the one of the youngest teams around.
23-yard line on second and 10.
Oh, I know.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. And that'll make it third down.
Brings up a third
Yeah, I saw that. Keelan. I mean, I didn't know he was hurt like that. I mean, like hurt. I knew he fell down, but I didn't know he was like hurt like that. I mean, wait. I shouldn't say it. I knew he was like hurt because he was like rolling around. But I didn't know it was like, you know, like hurt like that.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that because he was rolling around. I didn't know what it was that hurt him. I didn't know if he got hit in the face or what. But on that last play, what happened was that, you know, Luke just was throwing it up to him because he needed that touchdown to score. Like 4 people was on time.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, I don't know why they just they didn't have any kind of play for that kind of situation. Like I thought of like 3 or 4 different things they could have did. I was like, they could have thrown it to Gronk, let Gronk throw it down there, let Luke run down on the other side, because everybody ran back with him. There's so many other things they could have done. I don't know what they was thinking about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, yeah, so what's name might not be able to play then, is what you're saying, you think?
Just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Oh, wow.
They'll run run with Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Yeah, for sure.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack.
It's surely to
That's what he's
affect this.
doing. Forcing the secondary
catching.
guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
Yeah, it's definitely
And for
going to
one of the
affect
few
this
times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Sean Evans.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it could. I mean, it could be broken. No joke. I mean,
now a handoff here to his running back. 4
yeah,
yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
right.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, for sure. Sure, same route, same plan, just maybe a little bit of an easier matchup.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Yeah, that makes it even for an easier matchup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play.
Yep. Hey, Coach, let me get you back in a few.
And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3
Bryson, let's go.
all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 21, Titans nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all single and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a spine, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could cut on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you playing with your shot, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went, but then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it bottom this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I hate to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast.
can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get this triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up trying to stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. Just say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again,
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know that I can face it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. We broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
59, mark, check, 59. Deep.
Here's Tannehill. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first and goal, Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the 4-yard.
Murray you give. This is Drake. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Drake. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From his goal line here, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Sets up first.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Drake. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Third and goal, it's Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 2. And it's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Derrick Henry,
a gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Corey Peters there to bring him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 40.
Two at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 33. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Arizona.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Drake, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run to Drake, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The toss right to Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill down to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt.
Tannehill.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Or back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
The score, Titans 19, Cardinals nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal? Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a Cardinal first down.
First down, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Shotgun now from Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill, quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He was taken
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
On that look from you there, partner, I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Jones on the stop. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Right back to Drake. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Of 11 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Murray off play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Murray now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Murray again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On 1st down, Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill, rolling to his right. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big run that time by Henry. 63 yards on the ground. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama crowd got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice small job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zaza, Tree Tree, and shout classic.
I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Need light years to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here to check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?